Welcome back, friends, to Build a Lot Acres. In today's video, we're going to do the unboxing and initial review of cat boots. Stay tuned. So Cat reached out to us and asked us if we'd be interested in reviewing the men's Threshold Rebound Waterproof boot, which I believe is a newer boot to this season. They probably saw that we did a review on Brunt boots, and a lot of people liked that video. And I'm not going to throw away an offer for free boots. So these boots are actually going to be for my daughter Clara, who's now in vocational school. She's taking up a shop. So I think this would be a great opportunity to see how she likes these boots. So let's open them up. So some of the features include a composite toe, which I see a lot of boot brands going now. A lot of the brands of boots used to use steel toe, and it would end up wearing out every time. The leather over the steel would wear out in your toe area. That was the first area to wear out.
My plan is to wear these for at least a couple weeks in shop, and then we'll get back to you guys on how well they've performed.
All right, so we're back. It's actually August 5th. The portion of the video you just watched was from May 19th. So it's been almost 3 months since we've sat down and unboxed these boots. Clara's worn them quite a bit in the last 3 months. She's worn them at shop class. She's worn them on trips doing work for our church. And she's gotten a lot of wear and tear in them. And I'm going to let her do most of the talking. But before we get into that, what do you think of men's boots versus women's boots and offerings in the market?
I definitely think that men's boots there's more options geared towards durability rather than like looks and fashion, which a lot of women's boots are more geared toward.
Right. So what did you think of the boots?
I think that these boots are very durable. They have obviously been through the ringer, and they have not let me down. They're comfortable. They're steel toe. I've had multiple heavy things drop on my feet in shop and have not injured any toes. So
what kind of chores did you do with the boots, Clara?
I'm in a woodworking shop, so I'm standing on my feet for most of the day for like about half the school year. And these have definitely, compared to like previous boots that I've owned, have definitely helped with how my feet and leg and just whole body feels at the end of the day. A lot better than previous boots that I've worn. I went on a missions trip where I was standing on ladders for hours on end painting, which is what the paint on them is from. And again, it was just so much better on my feet and on my whole body in that uncomfortable position with these boots rather than other previous shoes that I've worn to do similar things. What else?
I think that's good. So would you recommend them to others?
I would recommend these boots to others. I think that they're durable. I think that they'll last you a long time. I think that that there's a lot of things that you could do that these would be useful for, not just necessarily working with wood, but I was painting in them a lot. I was just moving around a lot in them, you know.
So it seems like most of the boot brands are going to this composite toe. If you haven't seen my Brunt boot video, Brunt also sent me a pair of boots that I wore for an extended period of time, and then I did a review on them. And they also have that composite toe. So that really seems to be the more popular thing. And because I know people are gonna ask, these are made in Bangladesh. I believe the Brunt boots I had were made in China, but you're just gonna have to accept that if you wanna spend, $100 to $150, maybe $160, somewhere in that range, you're gonna be buying a foreign built, foreign made boot. You're not getting an American made boot, most likely in that price point. You're gonna spend probably double that, maybe even triple for a quality American made boot. So most people don't have that kind of budget for their boots. And I think these foreign-made boots are a great bargain. I actually have worn cat boots in the past on construction sites. I'm talking 15, 20 years ago. I don't remember the exact models or anything like that, but they were a pretty decent boot then, and they seem like they're a pretty decent boot now. Like we said, we've given it almost 3 months. So I know some people might comment that you haven't given it a real test, or it seems like no matter what, some people just aren't going to be happy with the results, and they expect you to purposely try to ruin the boots, which isn't what we're trying to do. Most people try to keep their boots lasting as long as possible. That means proper care, oiling, letting them dry out, not wearing them day after day. A lot of people will wear 2 pairs of shoes or boots alternating days to keep them fresher and lasting longer and not smelling. So the boots featured in today's video, the men's Threshold Rebound waterproof composite toe boots, can be found at a multitude of online retailers, and the prices are going to vary depending on where you buy them and which style you choose. But do know they make multiple styles, colors, heights, etc., and there's a very good chance you could find the perfect boot to fit your needs. I know there's probably people wondering, are Caterpillar boots and footwear related to Caterpillar equipment? Caterpillar equipment, of course, being one of the best known heavy equipment brands across the globe. And the answer is actually yes. Caterpillar Inc. licenses and markets the boots under its Cat brand. Cat footwear are made by and is a division of another popular boot brand you've probably heard of, Wolverine Worldwide. Wolverine Worldwide is based out of Rockford, Michigan, and they have a global license for Caterpillar. Wolverine Worldwide actually introduced the Cat footwear line back in 1994, 30 years ago. Wolverine Worldwide also owns some other brands you may have heard of, such as Bates, Hush Puppies, High Test, Chaco, Morel, and Sweaty Betty. In addition to being licensed for Cat footwear, they're also licensed for Harley-Davidson footwear. So 2 of the best known brands and 2 of the best known companies across the globe. Caterpillar Inc., of course, is one of the best known heavy equipment manufacturers, and it only makes sense that they wanted to own heavy-duty line of footwear and boots for people running their equipment to showcase. They're headquartered in Irving, Texas since, I believe, 2022, and their roots can be traced all the way back to 1925 with the merger of CL Best Tractor Company and Holt Manufacturing Company, when a new entity was created, Caterpillar Tractor Company, then based out of California. And like I said, they've moved over the years and they're currently based out of Irving, Texas. If you want to see a future video on the history of Caterpillar, let me know, and that's something I could probably put together.
We hope you enjoyed this video on Caterpillar boots and that it helped you determine whether these are the right boots for you. See you next time.